Hello all and welcome to Race on Oz. It is your host Joe Marnie and I'm bringing to you Season 12, Round 1 of the PS5 League. At the moment, we are just over halfway through qualifying. And just want to delay getting going. Just had a few little dramas, teething issues, trying to get the stream up and going. Apologies for that, a bit rusty, trying to get this together. But bring up the results at this stage. We've got Javar leading the way with a 154.5. Norm is 3/10 up there, Javar. And he's Wizard there in third place at the moment. It's all pretty tight at the top of the table. Through the field. This is kicking who's in fourth at the moment. It's 4/10 away from pole position in the Porsche. Now we are running the BOP this season. Interesting to see how this works out. So far, it looks like it's running to the form card, which we expect. With, as you can see there, Gerard, Wizard, Sidor, Jono Stan. That's who you would expect to be running towards the front end of the field. Just move through. Let's rate a fire. Cars it's there with metal steel here. That is someone awesome. He's just pulling over at the moment. Carpet Snakes. This is a new driver. He's very new to me. Have not come across him. He's running in Pro-Am, so with the numbers, the white background of the numbers is the Pro drivers, the Pro-Am drivers are there in silver. We've got Red Ones and P&L drivers on the road. It's good to see the Lexus out on track. It's been a couple of seasons since I've seen it. lap here. Minute 43. Just with Eagle Win just ahead. So he can get in on this lap. Side Dog's moved his way up into second. Still a tenth and a half away from Jafar. We've got Norm still in third, Wizard in fourth, Jono Stan in fifth. Just watch this, the rest of this lap here. Another lap in here. Very tidy. Parked up already. Going to get much quicker in this. Jump on with Burrow Dog here. Currently in 10th position. He's got time to finish this lap off. Can find a couple of tenths, it will move him up a few positions here. Good to see him finishing this one off. Getting cleanly through the chicane. He does. Good so far. Can he finish this off? Was unable to improve on that lap. Who's Jono Stan? So Eagle Win's been able to get another lap in here. He has just finished that off, and he does improve. He improved by 4 tenths. Brilliant final lap by Eagle. So he's moved his way up into 6th, so it was a great lap there by Javar. It's got Side Dog, Jono Stan. Jono managed to move up quite late in that session. Got Norm, Wizard, Eagle, Someone Awesome, Aaron. That's a really good performance from Aaron. Rain of Fire, Zest, Burrow Dog in 11th. Kick It and Rip It, Sideways Polka, Harris, Metal Steel, Ty Morgate, Carpet Snake, Brett Want, Black Falcon. We had, who else was there? Yeah, Black Falcon in TT. So TT was that last one to set a lap. So 20 cars in the field for tonight. That is qualifying done. I will be back in a moment while we get this grid set and ready. on pole. Pick up a brilliant time. You just go through the order here. It's very cautious. Lead the way. Times since I've seen that round ACC. This is good to see. So Sidewalk in second, Johnny Stan. Wizard, Eagle Wind, someone awesome, Aaron, Rain of Fire, Zest 1 round out the top 10, Burrow, Kick It and Rip It, Sideways, M Harris, Metal Steel, Time Morgo, Carpet Snake, Rip Bond, Black Falcon, and TNT out the field, 20 cars. Classes themselves, so pro drivers form the top 10, and then the pro-am drivers, apart from Time Orgo, seems a little bit out of place. So I'm a bit surprised to see him in the Porsche. I thought he might have jumped in the Bentley with these BOP changes that have been made to the game. Just have a look at the Teams Championship. So PRT have got pole, they've got 12th as well, so there's good spattering of each of the teams. Oh, there's PRT as well. Podium racing team. John A. Stan, the top SAR driver. Sidewalk, the top GRT driver. And someone awesome. And Eagle Wind as the cars just ran double file, start, rolling start, just ran into the final turn. As we get ready to go with the green light. Not long now.
Green light,
and we are off. This is going to be a great race. Bell's with a good jump here. So does John O'Stan. So John O'Stan's up in a second. He's going to go deep. They're going 3 wide. There's 3 rows of 3 wide. There's a bit of movement at the back, but through there okay. There's a contact, and that side dog's gone around. And there is carnage. Turn 2, lap 1, and there is plenty of cars around. This would have been a perfect candidate for a safety car. And that side dog, I think he... Oh, sorry, that was Burrow Dog there. So that was very, very unfortunate start for quite a few drivers then. There's a couple which are in the pits already, and that's Burrow Dog. He's pitted there. It's got the way to the front of the field. So John O'Stan has actually managed to make his way around Javart. So sure throughout all of that carnage. Wizards up into 4th. Rain of Fire is up into 5th. He's made a pretty good start. He's missed a lot of that carnage. Someone awesome. It sounds he's lost a place. Hawks gone backwards quite a fair bit too. Cut Snake's made his way up. Tom Morgo's made his way up. Big losers in this. It's been Eagle Wind and Burrow Dog. So there's a few cars coming in to get their damage sorted. So that's Kick It and Rip It. That was a pretty hectic start. Just hoping it settles down here. Black Falcon leading his BHR teammate go round. We'll move our way back to the front of the field. So North's to 7th. He has gone backwards in this one. There's someone around. Who is that? That is Rain of Fire. So he's gone round at turn 4. He's made contact with the fence. on his own or he's had some help. But already this field is spread out. There was talk of getting a safety car, but we don't actually have a safety car driver for tonight. Who's moved his way up. Someone also has moved his way up into fourth. There's quite a few seconds gap. So he's 5 seconds off the lead at this point, but it's getting pretty tight amongst these top two. Jamal wants his position back from Johnny Stan. Stu, hopefully the mic is a bit better now, as we've got Jono defending from Javar. This is making it a bit easier for Wizard to make this ground up. So we'll go to a front view. Watch the margin here. Oh, Kick It Ripper's got a 30-second stop-go penalty because of that pit stop early on. As Javar, Jono's not making it easy for him. Cheers, Stu. I hope you're going well there, mate. Settle in, watch this action. Two quality drivers here, and they're coming up on a bit of lap traffic, so they've got Kick It and Rip It just ahead. Eagle Wind another 3 seconds up the road. Can see them there, so they've got their pit stop done and sorted early. As you can see, Wizard has made up that gap. Just increase that gap back to someone awesome. It is only 4 seconds. We're only 5 minutes into this race. Jono just gets a little bit of breathing room. Who's that's Kicking coming in to do his. That's the view I was looking for. Apologies, looking for the rear view. Look back at these two cars behind. Podium race team. Top drivers of Jafar and Wizard hunting down Jono Stan. Selby Acoustic Racing. Although Wizard's looking to make a move on Jafar here. It's going to be interesting as 5 seconds up the road, we've got Eagle Wind and Rain of Fire, who are in their own little battle there for 15th and 16th. Just have a quick look back here because it's a little bit tight amongst these few drivers. So Ty Morgo's still hunting down Carpet Snake. It's a good performance from Carpet Snake. And a second behind them is Brett Want and TT. Oh, TT's had a big moment. Just grabbed too much of the curb. It's easily done. You don't want to end up in the fence through there. And Burrodog's back on track with a fixed McLaren. So there's a couple of little tight little battles through the field here as we just pick up on Eagle Wind trying to make a move on Rain of Fire. As back behind, there's been some dramas here. That's Jono Stan and Javara made contact at the last turn. It's just coming back to it. Looks like it could have been nose to tail. Have a quick look. There's big damage on Javar's car, so he's moved back to 6th. Aaron's moved up, Norman's moved up. Jono Stan has dropped 2 positions there. Someone awesome has picked up 2nd. And Wizard, seeing it all happen ahead of him, has managed to move up, so he's got a 3-second gap here to Someone Awesome. Plenty of dramas early, round 1, not even 10 minutes into it. Just see if this has had any issues with this Porsche of Javar. Oh, and Aaron's going to go round. He's taken too much of the left-hand curb. He's got back going as he's dropped back to 10. There's been a few little mistakes here. Round 1. Blowing off a few cobwebs. See the damage on the back of Jono's car. Just caught the tail end of that particular incident. 55.2 for Wizard. 55.9. Someone Awesome. Jono with 6.3, but he was getting up to speed. More telling on this next lap. Where he sits and what damage might have happened to that Porsche. Just ahead of these guys, we've got Eagle and Rain of Fire who have swapped positions. Pretty tight through the mid-pack. With Aaron in the white and blue McLaren there. He's just making his way back after having to gather himself up again after the mistake through the Schumacher S. So Metal Steel's making his way back, and Dog there, no compulsory pit stop yet. It's all a bit spread out past here, so there's sideways Black Falcon. So, oh, and Rain of Fire's made his way back in front of Eagle there, so Eagle's had a drama on that lap. Oh, is that Someone Awesome? He's had to cut the chicane there. He went in a bit too hot, got a bit unstable. So this has brought Jono. Jono's going to try and have a crack at this at turn 1. Jono's lap on that lap time on that previous lap wasn't far off his best, so the damage hasn't had that bigger effect. Someone Awesome's under a huge amount of pressure here. He's just got a bit tailing on the exit there. Is Norm going to have a crack? The left-hander? No, he's not. It's a bit tough to get this position through this sector. Don't think he's quite close enough to have a go at the hairpin. And they've got Javar not too far behind them either. Someone Awesome does run a bit wide, but he's
held that position just back behind these guys. So M. Harris, Carpet Snake, and Ty Morgo are still locked in that battle. As Javar looks for a move on Norm there. This is a great battle amongst these drivers. In the meantime, Wizard has just skipped away. He's got a 5.5 second gap over Jono. And Javar pits. He's pitting early. Almost 15 minutes into the race. It's going to be a big stint to get to the end. So this is just a tyre stop. In-race refueling is allowed. So does make up for a few different strategies. So Javar will be looking to get some good lap times in, but it will come back to the field as this race goes on and the tyres wear. 45 minutes around here isn't too long a stint. Jono's he's just run a bit wide himself, so these little mistakes. So he's got someone awesome all over him now. Norm's looking for this. Just watching Jono closely there. I thought he might have taken a little bit too much of the curb. So Ty Morgo's got by Carpet Snake, and Brett Wants moved up in that battle. He's definitely into it. M. Harris is going around. That's going to be the fence. Oh, he was running so well. I was very impressed with his running in this one, but a little mistake. And that's very, very costly. So Javar's come out in 13th. 13th. As Wizard crosses the line with a 55.5. Jono with a 56.4. Someone 56 flat. Norm with a 56.2. So this battle rages on. Just look from the rear of Jono's stand. As we look ahead at Jono's stand, and you can see Norm in the side mirror, then in the rear view mirror, the rear view camera I should say. Oh, that is someone awesome running wide on the exit of, and Norm has got that position. So just these little mistakes cost some drivers a couple of positions. Someone awesome will be looking to come back here. And back behind him, this is P&L teammate, Ty Morgo. Oh, someone's just a bit taily. And he pits. He's going to get that. Has got a bit of damage on the side of that car. .56 and a 55.7 for Norm. So Norm's got good pace here in this McLaren. But Wizard is just continuing off into the distance. expecting Jono just to pull away from Norm now. He's missing a bit of pressure now. It's cleared out slightly. As time more goes, this has been a really good performance from him. He's yet to pit, and he's made up quite a number of positions. He's been in the series since the beginning, so he's done all 12 seasons. And it's just a train of McLarens behind the Porsche tyre. Carpet Snake, Brett Want, TT and Aaron. Now we've got Metal Steel, who is a lap down. He's got Burrodog behind him. So Zest, he's got 2.5 seconds to Aaron ahead of him, but he's got a couple of lap cars. And back behind him is Black Falcon. And we'll just wait to see what the gap is back to. It's quite substantial, I think. Yes, it's 12 seconds. So someone awesome is pitted, has come out, he's got a decent gap. It's got quite a big gap. That's 9 and a bit seconds. So the damage has been repaired for Jafar. He'll be looking to go and push very, very hard here. I am actually a little bit surprised he got that damage fixed. It might have been a little bit too much. But it was affecting the car, which is why he's pitted early. Got that out of the way. So it's 9 seconds, just under 9 seconds between Someone Awesome and Javar. So this will be his first lap since coming out. We'll just see what lap time. So 55.5, so he's matching the pace at the front there, Javar, now that he's come out. With that bigger fuel load. And here's Wizard, so he's not too far away from finishing off this particular lap. 6.4 seconds back to Jono. There's not a scratch on this Ferrari at all. And a 55.5 for Wizard. He's setting great pace here. Actually, these top three still very solid. And then the pace just slightly drops off. Yeah, a few scratches on the side of that Porsche there for Morgo. There's TT and Brett Want. It's getting a bit willing this particular battle. With Aaron's not too far behind, and Zest1 is catching these guys. Gap's down to about 3 seconds. Oh, TT just grabs a bit of the grass. TT's just held on to that one, and he's got his teammate there as Aaron is going to be looking to go up the inside of him, but no, they've pushed back into formation. Brett's just been able to pull away slightly. Expected. Jono's just been able to eke out this gap slightly to Norm. So we'll just bring up the positions as they stand at this point. So Wizard, Jono stand, Norm, Ty Morgo, Carpet Snake, Brett Wan, TT, Aaron, Zest, Black Falcon. Rounding out the top 10, those are the cars that are yet to pit. Add to that Burrow Dog, who is a couple of laps down at this point. So M. Harris is a couple of laps down himself, and he has pitted. He would have been to fix that damage. So Ty Morgo is just gapped Carpet Snake. Brett Wan has got a little bit of breathing space over Aaron. See the Lexus out on track. We haven't seen too many of them in the last couple of seasons. So the last time I checked, the gap between Javar and someone awesome was about 8 seconds. That's now down to just under 3 seconds. 3.1 the last time they'd crossed the line. As the PRT teammates Kick It, Rip It and Javar just moved out of the way. Go on board Javar for the rest of this lap. Pushing very, very hard. He was 1.2 seconds quicker than someone awesome on that previous lap. Someone awesome just seems to be having a few dramas with this Ferrari. Doesn't quite look as though it's to his liking. It's just moving around a little bit too much. I will check what the lap time is. Carpet Snake has completed his pit stop, and there's 0.7 between these two and that previous lap. So Someone Awesome is the first of the cars in the order that is pitted. Here's Baradog. It's disappointing to see what happened at the start of this race. It's good to see him continuing on. As Brett decides to pit, he's at that halfway point in the race. Time will go. He's in as well. So most of the... a couple of... This top couple of drivers. So we've got Time Morgan and Brett Want have pitted. We're in the pits at the moment. Norm continues on. So it's about a second between them. And then we've got Wizard. A 7-second gap. It's just
halfway through. Keep it up.
Just a bit disappointing, that contact between Jono and Javar. Not 100% sure what happened, but just think so. Could have been nose to tail contact, or there's a bit of mention in the chat about the damage at the rear of both cars, but unfortunately, we can't go back and look at the replay of it. I don't want to try to go to the replay settings in case it actually crashes the machine. So Someone Awesome. He's got Javar ranging up on him. The gap at the end of that last lap, it's half a second. Someone Awesome's car. Javar's hunting him down. He's got 28 minutes to try and get this done. Got Brett Want 4 seconds behind, so Brett Want has actually jumped Ty Morgo in the pits there. Could have been fixing a bit of damage, which is why that could have been that difference, but oh, Someone Awesome's grabbed a bit of the dirt. Javar's going for the inside. Javar's, oh, you don't want to be doing that. You know, you're grabbing the curve through there. You can see it unsettle the car. It's so easy to spin it. Black Falcon, Burrow Dog are in. Eagle wins in. Stay on this battle, see if Javar can make a move into turn one. He thought about it. He's tried to unsettle someone. He's balked him there at the turning point. He's going to have a cracker going around the outside. There's plenty of room given between these two. tell that Javar's just that little bit more confident. Brett Want is catching, so Brett Want's brought that gap down too. It's just over 2 seconds. He's got time will go a second behind. So Jono Stan is in. So Wizard got his pit stop done. So it's 18 seconds up the road. So there's Wizard. See Jono just coming out of the pits there. So there's Jono's coming out. Norm still yet to pit. Where are these other cars coming out? As Javar got someone awesome at that final turn. Someone awesome was just struggling a little bit with this car as Brett Want has brought that gap down even further. He's got a good turn of speed here at this point of the race. Could be that with the BOP, the McLaren just has that little bit better speed as the fuel load burns down. Minutes left in the race, and TT's up into 9th. Pretty sure that's just about everyone needs to pit, so Norm's in the pits at the moment. Make a way back to Norm. There he is there. That's Eaglewin. Eaglewin sitting in the pits. It could be for damage. This is the car I want to be watching. Jono Stan. How good an outlap has this been? Does he keep this position, or has Norm done enough to take second place off in Wizard? 10 seconds up the road. He's just continued this comfortable gap. Eight seconds back to Javar. Norm is on his way now. Has he done enough? We'll find out in a few seconds' time. No, he has not taken the position off Jono, so Jono's maintained that. He's going to pull away. It's good from Jono. So Jono moves up into second place. Eight seconds from Jono. Not too sure if he's got enough in this to make up these positions, but back behind him, Brett Want is pushing to catch his teammate in someone awesome. Brett Want is the leading Pro-Am driver. This is a really good performance. It's 4 P&L cars on track together here, and I would not have thought that Eaglewin wouldn't be one of them. It's been very, very disappointing for Eagle. So this is 0.6 Brett Want to someone awesome. Been saying someone just doesn't seem comfortable just with the body language of the car. It's Brett Want. It's making really good ground. So the classes can change, so it'd be interesting to see if Brett gets bumped up. Because if he does, that's a lot of cars that P&L has in Pro. It's a great lap time from Brett too. So he was half a second quicker than someone on that lap. Is there any team orders here? Does someone just let him go? Or is he going to try and fight this? Oh, that's a lot of understeer there for someone. He went in a little bit too hot. Ooh, Brett just about turned his McLaren around then. Took a hell of a lot of the curb. Just over 20 minutes left. Have another look at the leaderboard here. So Wizard 11 seconds up the road. He's made really, really good ground on this field. Jono Stan in second. He's got Norm second behind. So that battle's continued on. So we'll go back to this one. Is Brett going to get this done? Yes, he is. Brett won. The leading Pagny Next Level Racing driver. And he's in the Pro-Am class. He's beating 3 of his pro-rated teammates on track at the moment. It's a really good performance from Brett. Time Morgo was a really good move up the field from where he started. It's S1 and he's got TT right behind him, so there's 0.3 of a second between these two. Check these lap times at the end of this lap. It's very even amongst those two. And Carpet Snake is just fallen away a little bit as this race has gone on. We've got Aaron. He's just a very strong starting position. Burrow just behind him. Just have a quick look. I don't think there's a chance of he has actually made up a couple of positions after his pit stop. So Kick It and Rip It and Eagle Wind have both had damage. They've been sitting in the pit lane for a little while now. So Harris, he had damage. He's continued on pretty well. But we'll move our way to this battle here because this one's been brewing for a little while. 6 seconds back to Javar. There's 19 minutes left. Lap 20, so there'll be about 6 or 7 left. Checking the lap times at the end of this lap will be pretty interesting to see how this battle's going to finish up. I'd be putting my money on Jono. He's just a very experienced, classy driver, and they're almost identical lap times. .55.7 to Javar back behind. So they've actually increased the gap. So I think they might have had a couple of scrappy laps in all of that. And saying that, someone awesome has moved back behind Time Morgay. So fortunately for him, it's that he's overdone it with that set of tyres, or that car's just not comfortable for him at this point. He had decent 1 lap speed, but as this has gone on, he's just begun to drop off. The only thing between these two is the chances of a mistake this late in the race are pretty high. Doesn't need much, as we've seen a couple of times already. They are 2 quality drivers though. There's still plenty of laps left to get this done. jump on board with Norm. Jono just took a huge amount of curb and dirt heading through the chicane there. Norm with a great lap time, 55.375 at this state of the race. This battle's on. Jabbar with 55.4, so the lap times are pretty strong amongst these three. Wizard just continues to pull away, 13 seconds. This is a great performance from him. Just wonder if Jono got that repaired, any of that damage. This gap stayed pretty steady throughout this lap. I think Jono's just holding on to it in a couple of spots. He was a little bit scrappy at the end of the previous lap. He needs to finish strong because Norm is there and ready to take this position. Yeah, that's right, Stu. Four different teams in the top 5. This is really good to see. But the only one we're missing is, whoever was is BHR, and their best placed position is Carpet Snake. Yeah, Carpet Snake in 10th position. Just under 14 minutes left. I don't think there'll be enough time there for Jabbar to try and catch these two. These two have just got such good pace for the battle that they're in. If they start dicing and attempting overtakes and blocking, the lap times will drop. It would need to be more than a second a lap. Go back further. I just spotted something and just time will go. It's bringing on the speed late in this race. So he's catching Brett Want. Someone awesome is sticking with them. He's not that far behind them. And then Zess1's holding up TT. Well, not holding up. He's keeping TT at bay. Carpet Snake with BHR. Top place BHR driver. Feels like we're missing another BHR driver. So Wizard, very solid lap times, a 55.4 for him. As these two, the gap is come down a little bit further. There's another 10th in it. I don't think it's quite close enough to make a run at turn 1. Oh, Jono's run wide. Jono's got the inside here, but this is the dicing that I was talking about. And Jono's just holding on to it pretty well here. He went very, very deep into turn 1. He gathered himself back up and this fight continues. just caught the top of the screen. I'm pretty sure that was Wizard that was heading around the... just heading around the hairpin there. There he is, just off to the right. 15 seconds up the road. This has been a quality battle between these two. For Jono though, he was leading the race at the time, and there was some contact at the final turn. Norm does seem a lot stronger through the final sector, although he has lost a little bit of time through the straight here. Look, because Time Orgo's brought that gap down even. It's less than a second now. Well, it's half a second. There's a fair chance it could be a position change amongst the P&L drivers here. And someone has just dropped off from them slightly. As TT has got around Zest. Really good performance from TT, and Carpet Snake is maintaining that 10th position. As well, apologies all. So Norm has taken the position from Jono through that first sector. Just wonder if Jono's made a little bit of a mistake there and ran wide. Just have a quick look at him, see if there's any damage on his car, or any more damage. It doesn't look like it. That's unfortunate for Jono. He's done such a good job of keeping Norm at bay. Norm, I suspect, will just pull away now. Check the 55.1 for Norm, 56.6, so well, that's a hell of a lap time there for Norm. He's got clean air. You suspect he'll pull away from Jono. Next thing for Jono is if he can maintain this gap back to Javart. So this battle continues. This is teammates. Brett and Time Morgan, the gap stabilised on this lap. Go back through the field. So TT's managed to move up to 8th. Zest1's in 9th. Carpet Snake rounding out the top 10. We've got Aaron, who's a couple of seconds behind. Burrowdog, it's great to see him continuing on here, sitting in 17th. He's a couple laps down. M. Harris, 16th. He's a couple laps down. And Black Falcon for BHR in 12th position. He's got Rain of Fire just under 5 seconds behind. And then we've got Sideways Polka in 14th. Eagle Win. It's been stuck in the pits for a fair while now. And Metal Steel in 15th. He's had a very tough night. Kick It, Rip It hasn't come back out. Now we've got Wizard crossing the line. It's been a hell of a performance. Managed to stay out of trouble on that first lap incident. Managed to miss the incident between Javar and Jono. And he's just been super solid for the podium racing team. 6 minutes to go. Be 4 laps, I suspect. And Norm has pulled out 3 seconds on Jono. So Jono is just dropping away slightly. It's 4.4 seconds back to Javar. I'll keep an eye on that one. It's been a great comeback from Javar. So Brett White time will go about half a second between them. That's stayed relatively the same. But TT is catching someone awesome here. Getting quite tight between these two now. Wonder if there's any team orders. Pretty sure they'll be sitting in a chat together as well, so. I don't suspect Brett would make it any easy on Ty though. $55.3 for Norm, $55.8 for Jono, $55.5 for Javar. So there's a couple tenths in it. I can't imagine we'll get down to less than a second towards the end of this race. It's all pretty well settled down now with 4 minutes to go. As S1, not too sure. We caught the right at the back end of what was happening between these two. That's TT and Zes1. Zes1 might have been coming back at TT there. It's a nice little battle late in the race. This is the closest non-teammate battle on track. Oh, there's this one. It's just overshot the final turn. He's gone in way too deep. Just wondering if that's what happened on the previous lap at turn 1. It's probably got the pace over TT, but you've got to get the job done and make it clean. Just jump on board with Wizard. He's done such a solid job here. Norm's actually had really, really good pace at the back end of this race. He's actually managed to close this gap down slightly to Wizard. Won't be anything he can't deal with. As he rounds the final corner, this will be the final lap. So Norm's pulled that gap out to 5 seconds over Jono. Wizard in fourth there. Oh, it's Ty Morgo's gone round at the final turn. Is he get? Oh, he struggled to get that turn around. And he's just got going now, so he has dropped down to 11th position. He's dropped 5 positions in all of that. I just wonder if he's come through the chicane and grabbed a little bit more too much of the curb and it's bounced him on the exit and turned him around. On the final lap too, it was such a good comeback from where he was early. Brett Want, the lead Pro-Am driver. This has been a great performance. He's absolutely stayed out of trouble. You know, and to finish behind Wizard, Norm, Jono and Javar, that's a really good performance. But we'll jump on. We'll follow Wizard for the last few corners. This has been a great performance from him. Really, really good way to start the season off. Congratulations, Wizard, for taking the win. Well done. Norm to take second here. This has been a great performance. Really well done. Great finish to the race. Jono, you'll be disappointed, but third, still a great finish. Javar, great comeback. That damage and got that fixed. And Brett Want, lead Pro-Am driver, as I've said. This has been a great performance from him. Someone awesome. 6th position. He'll bounce back from it. I think he'll be a bit disappointed too, but he's held on to that one. TT, great performance from him. 2nd of the Pro-Am drivers. Zess won. Borodog, it was great to see him get through and finish this one. Carpet Snake, Aaron, Ty Morgo will be very disappointed with that Eagle win. Wasn't able to finish this one off. Just try and grab the last few cards. We've got Black Falcon and Rain of Fire, and a little bit of a battle at the end of this one. Black Falcon will come home in 12th position. 13th will be Rain of Fire, and we've got Sideways Polka in 14th. For BHR, it'll be just as he's about to cross the line. And then we have Metal Steel, who'll be rounding out the final car. So great race by all. Congratulations to Wizard on that performance. Well done. There's plenty of dramas in this one. Plenty of action early. There's big incidents. But you've got to stay out of trouble. What could have been for Jono and Javar. And a great performance from Norm and Brett Want rounding out the leader for Pro-Am. So that was the top 5. But that's round 1 of season 12 done and dusted. Thank you all for joining me, and I will see you next Tuesday for round 2. Good night all, and thank you.